Yeah, g'day humanoid life forms. Chewy here. Been doing a bit of research about statistics of motorcycle accidents on the road and some of the things you can do to be a safe rider. In response to a video by Fort9 that I watched just a couple of days ago, talking about the actual motorcycle itself as being a factor that can lead to an accident, which is absolutely true. Mechanical failure accounts for about 17% of motorcycle accidents. Did a little bit more research today about fatalities on the road in New South Wales, which is where I live. New South Wales has approximately 7.5 million people. And for that 7.5 million people, there were approximately 260 or so fatalities, motorcycle fatalities, from 2016 to 2017 in a 12-month period. That's one out of about 125,000 people. Doesn't seem like a huge number, however. How many people ride motorcycles? Another interesting statistic was age groups. 45 plus year old riders make up for the largest band of fatalities. And it's the weekend warriors that seem to be the ones that the greatest risk. People who ride socially and casually rather than people who commute. I think that's interesting. So then you have to ask why. Why is that the age group, the demographic with the largest fatality? It's people just like myself. Spent some time off bikes, getting back on the bike. Haven't ridden for a while. The call of the plover. One of the most angry birds anywhere. Almost as bad as a magpie. It's alright, angry bird. One of the stats I read today was 10% of motorcycle fatalities are because the rider wasn't wearing a helmet.
I'll go and I'll get my L's, and I did it with my daughter, and she got a P, and mine just...
Yeah, you have to really enjoy it.
I really enjoyed it, but I live up the mountains, and coming down isn't a good thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, you know, I'll go for a ride. And this day I went, I don't know if you know up there, I went out to, and down Hawkesbury Road and out to Yarramundi.
Yep.
And came back that way. And it was in the middle of it was a working day, the middle of the day, and stupid me, it was the anniversary of his death. So yeah, I'm all gung-ho, and off I've taken, you know, I was by myself. I had this four-wheel drive, he came flying up behind me as I was going down down Hawkesbury Road, down the bends. He's bipping his horn, and he was so abusive. And I pulled over where I could, and then he just stopped in the middle of the road and ripped into me. And I was just like, I'm not saying anything, because like I wasn't going that slow. I wasn't doing anything wrong, but it just scared the absolute crap out of me.
Yeah.
And after that, I just didn't have the confidence.
Yeah, fair enough.
To go again, and I thought it's really sad, because like I said, I've got BMW 900 Classic in my shed. I've got a Caddy 650 Pantone.
Oh God, I've just got that little thing.
But, yeah, like if you don't have the confidence...
No, you definitely need the confidence. That's the first thing you need.
Yeah, and my brother, he rides Harleys, and he said, oh, you know, I'll come out with you. But it was just trying to coordinate, and in the end I just said, look, you know...
Take care, have a great afternoon. You need to be confident, but you need to be cautious. It turns out traffic isn't the main culprit for big motorbike accidents. The biggest culprit is overconfidence. Boy racer, keeping up with people and riding beyond your own limits. But it only takes one idiot to do the wrong thing near you. So you have to be confident, but you can't be overconfident. You have to envision and foresee potential accidents before they come to you. So maintenance of your motorcycle, keeping it very well maintained, the chain, the running gear, the bearings, the wheel bearings especially, steering head bearings, brakes. Your brakes are the most important part of your motorcycle. Being able to stop, changing the brake fluid every 12 months apparently, from what I just heard at the dealer. Brake lines can rupture and break. If your front brake goes, you're not stopping really fast on your rear brake. 80% of your stopping is in the front wheel. I'd like to say just riding within your limitations. Know what you can do. Speed limits and laws are a good guide to road conditions and what is a safe speed to be operating a vehicle. With that said, I think they're a little bit overly cautious with most speed limits and corner limits in ideal conditions. But it's about reading when those conditions change and when they are not ideal conditions. Well, if there's a tiny little oil spill on a corner and you happen to hit it and you're doing above that recommended limit, then I suppose perhaps you've got the chance of coming off. Bit of loose gravel on the road. G'day. How are you, mate? Good, thanks, mate. Glad it's not raining. Have a good day. The last thing I want to talk about with safety on a motorcycle, I've already touched on, but it's awareness. It's always knowing what's going on around you. Don't assume anything from anyone. In fact, I always assume that people are going to try and kill me. Everyone's going to try and kill me. the cars I see and the cars I don't see, the road conditions. Leave space. Don't drive right up people's clacker. If someone's on your clacker, slow down a little bit, leave a little bit more space. At the end of the day, motorcycle riding is so much fun. All us people who ride motorcycles understand the thrill, the freedom. There's a sense of power and strength in knowing that you're controlling this wild beast of an animal at times, and then other times where you're just enjoying the cruise, the feeling of the wind. There's a sense of camaraderie amongst motorcycle riders, a sense of community, which is also a really good feeling, to feel like you belong to I won't say, yeah it is, it's a minority. I mean, look around, what can you see? They're all cars. There's no motorcycles near me right now. We are the minority. There's one. But you belong to this group of like-minded people who choose motorcycles for practical reasons sometimes, but more often than not it's just you've got the bug, you've got the urge, you've got the addiction. Like being part of any group or team. It feels good. It feels good to belong to a group. It feels good to have something in common with people. Good conversation starter with people too, because everyone says how crazy you are for riding a bike, and they always say, oh, I couldn't ride a bike, there's too many idiots on the road. Yeah, if you have that attitude, then don't ride a bike. If you don't have the confidence, don't do it. If you're scared, don't do it. Well, I don't have anything else to say on this topic right now. To all of you people that ride motorcycles, stay safe out there. Look after each other. Let's try and just make the road safer for everyone. Happy riding. Happy driving to all you vehicle drivers. Please remember, use your mirrors. Please remember, look over your shoulder before you merge. Please remember that lane filtering is legal and motorcycles can do it by law. So please help us out. Everyone who chooses to ride a bike is actually making less congestion on the road for everyone. Statistics would say that if 10% more people, or if 10% of people change to motorcycles, it would reduce traffic congestion by 30%. 30% on the way to work on a Monday morning, on the way home on a Monday afternoon. That's a lot of time, especially if you're working in the city. Alright, chewy out. As always, be good to each other.